Dr. Karen here. Welcome to another edition of the Spiritual Medicine Digest. So this week has been exciting because it's the launch of my Autoimmune Healing Secrets for Sensitive Souls. For those of you that don't know who you are, if you're a sensitive soul, well, you might be an earth angel, an indigo, or a star seed. And those of us that are sensitive, which is about 20% of the average population, but in my community, it's almost 100%. There's a high degree of autoimmunity where your body's immune system's attacking itself, like attacking your own body. But it's not just physical, it's also energetic, and it could be spiritual. So unfortunately, regular medicine or even functional medicine, although it's amazing, and you go on these diets and heal your gut, your microbiome, and all fermented foods, all this kind of stuff, may not be enough for us sensitive souls. So many of us have autoimmunity, allergies, intolerances, and I just heard from a couple of our light warriors that invested in the program that they're using the autoimmune allergy rescue remedy on the MP3, and most of their allergy symptoms are going away. It's like so exciting, and that's only like 3-4 days since we launched and using that program. And that's not even including the actual group healing and training. We're going to do 6 webinars, group healings and trainings, so you know how we're testing these things, and we're doing group healings, and it's going to be really kind of customized for this group. The first time over, before it becomes a recording, it's going to be customized. So if you have any sort of, you suspect autoimmunity, you have chronic pain, you have chronic allergies, digestive issues, skin issues, it might be a really good program for you, because as far as I know, this is the only program in the entire world that actually deals with other than physical autoimmunity, so dealing with the energetic and spiritual and all that kind of stuff. So definitely check it out. It's at orderjoynow.com/Karen19. Again, it's orderjoynow.com/Karen19. And I am telling you about this today as well because we just did some mini healings today. And we have package ABC, and then the VIP, which you also get to learn level 1 training, which we are going to be launching separately, and it's a really good deal. There's only 15 allowed for this particular VIP, because not only do you get the training, you also get to work one-on-one with me, and you get the Autoimmune Healing Secrets program together, all lumped into one. So we've met a massive discounts on that one, so I'm only allowing 15 for that one. But just package B is almost sold out. I think there's 4 or 5 left of that one, and then the it jumps up and in price. So there's only one of me and so many slots, so we want to make sure that those that are the most invested in their own well-being and health and know this is for them to really commit, so that they can work one-on-one with me. Okay, so there is some chances to do one-on-one with me. Most of the time I don't do single one-on-ones, except during telesummit launches, where I kind of get some space open, so we can just do one session. Generally speaking, I don't work with people just one session at a time, because for a real transformation, you have to learn some stuff. So we're going to do the best we can in this program to have you learn the stuff, how to do it yourself, and what to look for, how to heal it. Hey Elaine, hey Diane, some folks here, hey Tara. So check it out. Like I said, package B is almost sold out at this tier of pricing. orderjoynow.com/Karen19. So, and if you know anyone who is a sensitive soul, who you think is an earth angel or an indigo or a star seed, who's having autoimmunity, struggling with allergies, intolerances, multiple chemical sensitivities, feel free to refer them as well, and to this Light Warrior network on Facebook as well. So on lightwarriornetwork.com goes right to the Facebook page, and that's a free group that you can join even if you don't buy anything. And those are, that's there to support us light warriors and us sensitive souls. So the news for this week in the Spiritual Medicine Digest that I wanted to share with you, that I just communed with Source to figure out what of all the things I've been doing this week I want to share, is a very interesting phenomenon. So if you do some muscle tests or divine muscle testing, you can check this in yourself. So I have to say I was somewhat disappointed the other day because I went to the eye doctor to get my eyes checked. And it's been 11 years since I had a formal, eye checkup. And I was expecting that my eye exam, that I would have better vision not worse vision. Of course, it could have gotten better, worse and then better. But since using the phototherapy stem cell patch for the last few months, I noticed a couple of months ago that my vision started changing, and I felt that it seemed kind of sharper, but I wasn't sure. So I wanted to check in with the ophthalmologist. And much to my dismay, my nearsightedness was slightly worse than 11 years ago. Not hugely, but I could still get away with, wearing glasses that I had. And then as far as the seeing close, that was slightly worse as well. So they said I could get bifocals if I wanted. And of course I refused. So I said to them, well, I'm kind of disappointed. I was thinking that my vision would be better. And maybe I'll come back in 6 months or a year and have you guys check again. They said, sure, if you want new contacts, just let us know if you want new glasses. But if you want to just keep the ones you have, that's fine. I just didn't want my glasses to be too strong for me, because when that happens, your eyes accommodate to that, and then it can't really heal very well, potentially. So here I am in the car, and I am going, okay, so it didn't really improve. I'm kind of disappointed. And then of course the God team, I'm going into that stillness, I get the message is like, well, you haven't really worked on it. And I was like, that's true. That's true. I mean, what I've worked on is just saying, I put the stem cell, the X39 patch on, and I'm like, okay, work on my eyes. But it's like this fleeting, I'm not really focused on it. That's a pun. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, I work on my joints, I work on my fascia a lot, do I work on my eyes? Not really. I mean, I actually bought a program years ago to correct my vision, which I know a lot of people it works for, all these exercises, but I looked at it and I thought, this is too much work. I'm not going to do the exercises. You're going to ask me to spend how many minutes a day doing these exercises? So I haven't really worked on my eyes. I was just kind of hoping that it would kind of do it on its own. So I thought I would ask Source, what up, right? What's going on? So I'm, in the car and I'm muscle testing. I'm talking to Source and getting into stillness and talking to Source. And so, one of the questions we ask in Autoimmune Healing, and we usually get a yes to is it for the highest raised good, or is it, am I allowed, is the Source allowed in this timeline for me to have perfect vision? Well, shockingly, the answer was no. And I was like, oh, wow, I guess I never asked this question before. And I thought, okay, let me double check, let me triple check. I kept getting a no. Now, usually when we get a no, usually there's a really good reason for it. Like some people, for example, might in their soul experience template, we did this in the Supercharge Your Healing program, in their soul experience template, they have an experience that they need to fulfill in this lifetime that they've asked for. And them being fully healthy in a physical way may not be for the highest and greatest good. Like some kids need to stay autistic, to fulfill their role or their soul mission. So sometimes it's a soul mission issue, sometimes it's a soul experience issue. I thought maybe it was a soul experience issue because I've had several things where I've had to experience certain things because I asked to experience, in this case, like compassion, or, being a hero, or whatever, else I have in my soul experience template. But I gotta know, wasn't that? So I was surmising, well, gee, when that's happened to other people before, it's possible that, your physical vision may not be as good, so that your third eye vision can be better. We've had, people who are, semi-blind, or, have some other sensory deficit, but their inner sense is super strong. Again, it was no, that wasn't it for me. So I was getting that I was not allowed. So I thought, okay, I know they're trying to tell me something here. What is it? So I figured it out. So now that we've converged all of our timelines, a lot of us are feeling stuff from our other timelines. It's really helpful with Autoimmune Healing to figure out, is this my stuff here in this timeline or not? Which symptom is mine, what's not? And then, send healing to everything so we can feel better and not be so symptomatic. In this case, there were multiple of my other timelines where it was absolutely not for the highest and greatest good for them to have perfect vision because of their soul mission, because of their soul experience templates, not related to me in this particular timeline. But I was like, oh, okay, so the alternate version of me, is not allowed to have pure, healthy vision because it's not for their highest and greatest good. So what if we did a healing so that their disallowance, whatever, can be kind of disengaged from this timeline, so it's not relevant to this timeline. So we're able to do that. It took a little bit of doing. I had to go to the Topocan Healing guides and try to figure out what else we can do. So after a couple of things clearing, then I was able to get it that yes, that I am allowed in this body, in this timeline, to have perfect vision. So I wish I, in some ways, thought of that before, before I started the X39 patch, but live and learn, right? So you can check that out. This may not be relevant to a lot of you, but this was something that I was inspired to share with you guys, that sometimes when you have a symptom, it may be for your highest and good to have that particular issue or illness in this timeline for a reason. You can check if it's relevant to your soul mission, relevant to your soul experience template, what you asked to experience in this timeline, or is it because you're disallowed to heal this in another timeline? And then you can disengage that, hopefully, so that you are allowed to heal it in this timeline. So I got a yes, so yay. The other thing I want to share with you is sometimes you're not... you can ask with Topocan Healing and divine muscle testing a particular question about. Most of the time we are able to know. But for example, I was testing, I just thought I would test it. I was testing how aligned is my spine, right? And I was getting, it was like really, really well aligned. But I know that I was like, it doesn't feel physically aligned to me. So why am I getting that weird answer? Like I, decided to go to the local chiropractor. Great people. My husband loves going to them. And I thought, I love, getting chiropractic work, but I haven't in years. I've kind of put it off, too busy. So I thought, yeah, I'll go. And so I wasn't surprised that they said, well, this C-spine's off here and here. And I think we're supposed to make that connection. That's one of the other reasons why sometimes when you do all your own self-healing and you're in this bubble, like all by yourself, that it may not heal 100%, because we need to be in association and community with others. So there's might be that I need to meet someone, and give them advice, or they need to feel some of the energy, or there may be a give and take in our community that occurs. So don't get totally upset if you're like, oh, I can't heal 100% of my own stuff, why do I have to ask for help? Well, we're in community. We're as humans, that's part of what we're here to do, is connect with each other, to help with each other, to really support each other. So I finally did ask, so am I really allowed to know the truthful answer to whether my spine is aligned? And I get no. I'm like, okay. I'll let the chiropractors worry about that. Okay, so a couple of announcements. So next Monday on the radio show, brand new gal. I actually have not met this person, met Anna in person. She has a book called Ignite Your Inner Healer that just came out recently. And in fact, if you go to Amazon, I'm on Amazon right now, looking at my computer. It's by Anna Marino. And if you go there and type in Ignite Your Inner Healer, and you have Kindle, you can get it for like 99 cents. So run out and go get it for 99 cents right now. So I just bought it. So Ignite Your Inner Healer, transformational tools to heal your body, mind, and soul. So this recently came out. Super excited to interview her on Monday. So please call in so you can get some personalized coaching, mentoring, healing help for whatever's going on with you. And she'll share with us some of these tools that are in her book. So definitely, it's a really great deal this week. I think it's only going to be this week. So check it out for 99 cents. So that's going to be Monday at 12 noon Eastern. Yeah, 12 noon Eastern. We'll see you on the show. If you're not really sure how to get to the Light Warrior Radio Network, you can just actually go to KarenCan.com and put your name and email address in, because we email you the night before with the exact link to the show. You can type questions in on the chat, or you can call in using the phone. And then we can take your questions, live on the show. Yeah. So super excited about that. And just as another announcement, FYI, in the next week or so. If you are on my mailing list, if you are interested in doing Topocan healing or interested in learning more about energy healing and do it quick and fast and precise, which is what I like to do, I am going to be doing a free training webinar. And I'm calling it Anatomy of a Light Warrior. So it's really geared towards sensitive souls. So there's some great learning in there. We'll be demonstrating some Topocan healing. So if you wanted to be demoed on, there's a chance that you might be able to do that. So I will be emailing everyone with that brand new, and that's a free webinar, Anatomy of a Light Warrior, in the next, probably early next week sometime. So that you can check it out. And the webinar, we'll be doing some training on the webinar, some demos, and then I'll be introducing to you the new level 1 Topocan Healing Method program. And we're going to have an early bird for that before February 14th. It's going to be $500 off. So you can check it out if you want to be an energy healer, heal yourself, your loved ones. That might be a good option for you. So until next time, lots of love, guys. Thanks, everyone who's on here live. Talk to you next time. Have a great weekend.